Welcome to this session. Earlier we saw how biological and environmental factors determine our personality. In this session, we will see how gender gets constructed through environmental factors. First, we will see how biological and environmental factors bring about a difference between sex and gender. Sex is biologically determined, innate, unchangeable, and universal, whereas gender is a social construct. It is only a learned behavior. It is dynamic, changeable, and also differs within and between cultures. Regarding the construction of gender roles, we have to remember the following points. Gender roles is a set of behavior, roles and responsibilities attributed to men and women as culture appropriate by the society. It's a learned or conditioned by socialization process. It is learnt through various socializing agents. We have already seen about the socializing agents in the previous session. They are parents, teachers, peers, colleagues, and the media. We have gender stereotypes based on gender. When a male child is born into the family, parents believe that the son is going to protect them forever. He'll be able to provide for them lifelong. So, the son is given more importance in a family and he is considered the procreator. That is, he will be the person who carries on the family lineage for generations to come. Whereas, when a female child is born, she is looked upon as a future mother, wife, and a nurturing person because of her loving, compassionate, caring, and sympathetic nature. Gender discrimination results because of attributing these characteristics. We say that male characteristics are being strong, capable, adventurous, independent, and active, whereas we believe that female characteristics are being sweet, naive, confirming, dependent, and caretaking. As you can very well see for yourself, all these male attributes can be assigned to women as well. Women too can be strong, capable, adventurous, independent, and active. Why not? Same way, the female attributes are possible for men as well. Men can also be sweet, naive, confirming, dependent, and caretaking. But society does not consider these things. It has its set norms. What society does is, it keeps reinforcing the gender roles all through. Again and again it repeats through the socialization process, through household structure, through our access to resources. For example, if the family is hard for money and it can afford to send only one child for higher studies, whom do you think it will consider? Their son or daughter? Think for yourself. Other locally relevant factors also contribute to the reinforcement of gender roles. We will see how gender gets constructed by the socializing agents. It can be constructed through sayings. For example, you have a saying in Tamil, I think it is by Avvaiyar. உண்டி சுருக்குதல் பெண்டிற்கு அழகு. Sorry, those who don't follow Tamil, please pardon me. These things come very natural, only in our mother tongue. The saying, உண்டி சுருக்குதல் பெண்டிற்கு அழகு means that if you cut down on your diet, then it will add grace to women. The same thing holds good for men as well. Dieting and maintaining good health is needed for both. But society feels that a woman should stay slim at any cost and look pretty, whereas a man can put on weight, be bulky, eat whatever he wants, however much he wants, etc. We understand that sayings like these are gender specific and they help society reconstruct a man or a woman. Through songs also, we can have gender reinforcement. Maybe I can think of a Tirukkural where Thiruvalluvar says, தெய்வம் தொழாள் கொழுநன் தொழுதழுவாள் பெய்யென பெய்யும் மழை. It means that a woman who worships husband as God will be responsible for the rain. Husband is almost equivalent to God here. Through stories also, gender roles get reconstructed. Kannagi, who forgives Kovalan even after he loses all ancestral property, going after another woman, is hailed. So, many proverbs are also there. Media, religion, culture, custom, education, theatre, all contribute to the construction of gender stereotypes. Hope you understood how from all angles gender construction happens in society. We'll see about its harmful effects in the next session. Thank you.